What, nigga? You ain't never ate raisin bran out of a fucking bag before? I'm a real motherfucker over here. Shut the fuck up. Judging me and shit. Good evening, I'm Chuck Hucklebuck. This is WFUK News, Rumors, and Results for Eclipse and the EFED community. We open up tonight with a little bit of breaking news. As most of you all know, the last match for the unfiltered animal, Grant Miller, will be coming up. This massacre against Zach Mostar, following by a tribute at the Passion saying farewell to the unfiltered animal, Grant Miller. He actually reached out and had this to say, and I quote, "If you do not vote for me, you ain't black." Well, that sounds like the total fucking opposite of what he would say. You know he's a fucking...
Audio Jungle.
Welcome back. We opened up Eclipse this Friday night from the TD Arena, the College of Charleston, South Carolina. Stayed in good old South Carolina as we moved on towards the coastline. As many of you probably don't even realize, Charleston is on the coastline here in South Carolina. 1 week before the Passion, the stories continue to obviously heat up here for Eclipse as the competitors continue to jostle for position. Austin Ace, of course, preparing for his challenge against TLPW champion Zach Irvin. Is Hella going to be the next contender for the women's championship against Kelsey? Will Danny Day get revenge on Casey Campbell or the Notorious Angel for last week? Is Australia prepared for his championship match with the franchise Nick White? And of course, we're wondering if Ethan Carnage will be sticking his nose into the business of Indra Jae as she faces fellow brother of Ethan Carnage, fellow Wolf, Johnny Christ, in what would be a rematch of sorts from Devil's Night. We kicked off, however, with the number one contenders match between Hella Undead taking on the Dragon Queen, and Hella Undead gets some retribution here in XWE after being a little down on her luck as she picks up the victory over the Dragon Queen, becoming the new number one contender for the Women's Championship. Very good for her. We moved on to a death match. This match was going to be number one contender for the Ultra-Violent Championship, which we all know, as I mentioned earlier, is the Notorious Angel. Double M took on Vex. Double M looking pretty good here in the opening, but Vex, being the wily cat-like veteran that he is, picked up the victory. He was not impressed with himself afterwards, despite getting the victory. Next, I don't really know how to explain how this happened and what took place. It was really, really intriguing to, after all these weeks of building up, as the Reverend Terry Aikman, formerly known as the Reaper, had buried his former partner, the System. But it seems like from this clip I'm about to show that new things are taking place here on Eclipse. Let's get a look at this.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory,
awaken my child here soon. Awaken him to be the one we call war. System, you're not ready yet, my child. You will be soon. So go, slumber some more, and know you are the system. Deep down, you know your true calling is war. Okay?
One hour later.
He's ready. He is ready to be risen.
Are you ready?
Not too sure what's about to happen, but it looks major. And it looks a little scary. And perhaps even ripped off from something that Bray Wyatt would do. But Bray Wyatt doesn't exist in this universe, so fuck him. Next, we moved on to the singles match between Joshua motherfucking Bennett, porn star wannabe, real wrestler now, fucking Bennett, out of the shadow, or maybe he was never in the shadow, maybe he was standing in the same shadow with rainwater, we don't know, that's the past, who cares. He took on Blackheart. Now for those who don't know Blackheart is a new wrestler here in XWE, but he is making his way around on the indie scene as well, picking up some victories. However, he's still learning how to crack it here in XWE. Is Joshua Bennett with a nice benefactor, puts him down for the 1-2-3. Bennett continues his rise here in XWE on his return, it seems. Next, it was a singles match, and personally my favorite match of the card. The reason that I am the booker, or partially the booker, DDD, yeah, better than you. Anyway, Zelzabar took on the Curse in a little bit of a controversy. It's supposed to be a singles match, and this thing turned into like a circus, ladies and gentlemen. Both men, as we heard the Curse mention, brought their toys, and they did. However, it was the Curse that prevailed, as the referee was confused if he should throw the match out completely, laying down Zelzabar and the referee confused, as I mentioned, because this was supposed to be just a singles match. However, it should have been a double DQ. Counts to 3, not exactly knowing, again, what to do here. The Curse picks up the victory. However, as his celebration goes on, Zelzabar gets up and goes to shake the Curse's hand. And then he tases him as he shakes his hand. You know, the little tasers, the hand thing, tases him, then goes on to brutally attack him, and then moves on. So, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like the Curse picks up the victory, but he doesn't win the war here. As Zelzabar has now shown that, in my opinion, Grim the Clown better watch his balloon animals. Because Grim the Clown is not the most dangerous clown in XWE anymore, it appears. Next, singles match between the ultraviolet twink Casey Campbell taking on the legendary Triple M. And of course, we see Triple M, the wily veteran, entering the ring. Kind of giving a little bit of a schooling to Casey Campbell. However, Casey Campbell holding his own here. Not a rookie in the game himself. Using some dirty tactics on Triple M, but that's something that Triple M, of course, is not unfamiliar with. Is he is an octopussy, slimy individual himself. However, Damaged Danny Day does get a little bit of revenge here, as she makes her way to the ring, distracting Casey Campbell, allowing Triple M to pick up the victory with that splash thing he does. You know, the octopussy, he throws him in the air, and then boom! It's a pop-up German. He still does that, doesn't he? That's what I've seen. That's what I've seen, observing from the announce table. Picks up the victory there because of Damage Danny Day. And just, this is a little bit out of control now. Triple M, of course, satisfied with the victory, heads on to the back. But Damage Danny Day stands there taunting Casey Campbell, saying, you know, it was initially Amber Joe, the Notorious Angel, joined sides with Casey Campbell last week, and they set their sights on Damage Danny Day. Damage Danny Day getting a little bit of revenge here. Of course, Amber Joe, the Notorious Angel, not in the arena this week as she was not on the card, not able to help her partner. So we're going to be figuring out what to do about that at the Passion, as we're going to be booking Casey Campbell against Damage Danny Day, and that will be exciting. Next, it was Austin Ace taking on the not so standard any longer Jimmy Anderson, and Jimmy Anderson coming in again, wily veteran, trying to school the younger Austin Ace. But what he doesn't realize, apparently, even with his bad sweater, Christmas sweater, is that Austin Ace has been in this for a long time. And he takes the fight right back to Mr. Anderson. And we have a match, ladies and gentlemen, a very exciting match. However, it turns out into a DQ. No winner. DQ, as Jimmy Anderson may have actually been able to prove that he can hang, obviously, with the best of the best and the youngest of the youngest. But the TOPW champion, Zach Irvin, had this to say and also as well interfere with. Let's take a look at this.
How's your man in now? Tell him. Waylon and Willie and the boys. It's shoulder pull, I'm back again, back and forth, I've been battling. Middle fingers high in the sky, fuck the establishment. I pray every day that my vision is truly clear. Been to hell and back, I brought this demon as a souvenir. Cheers to everybody who has felt abandoned and tossed. I finally...
Did you really think I forgot about you, Gabe? See, you fucked up. You fucked up. You should have challenged. I declined. Did you really think I wouldn't forget about the disrespect of you calling me out? Me! A champion! Calling me out! A world champion! That is straight fucking disrespect, Gabe. It's time I teach you a lesson tonight. You see, that little old match you have tonight, it's canceled, bud. You know what? I'm joining cancel culture tonight. I'm canceling you, Gabe. I'm canceling your career. Everything, see? Every day I wake up and I look in the fucking mirror and I'm reminded of you, Gabe. You want to know how? My knee still fucking hurts every single day because of you. I wake up and look in the mirror and I brush my teeth. I still see a missing tooth. See, Gabe? I'm not playing around, dude. This title means everything to me! And after I'm through with you, you will not be breathing! And this feud, this fight will be over because I came back for revenge and I finished it! I finished with you. I swear to God, you put me in a world title match, I'm not showing up. I'm not giving up this goddamn title. Nobody deserves it. Sweet Frankie, he doesn't deserve it. Goddamn Dad doesn't deserve it. Chuck Hucklebuck. Goddamn El Phantasmo, Rich Diaz. None of these old motherfuckers, none of these fuckers deserve it. You know what? I will pick a challenger when I'm ready. A worthy challenger. You know what? I have a worthy challenger in my head right now. So wake Johnny Rockstar up. It's his time to shine. I'm giving him a world title shot. How about that? I named an opponent. Happy. And Gabe, I'm not sorry about anything I'm going to do to you tonight. I'll see you guys later.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be Zach Irvin and Austin Ace for the TOPW Heavyweight Championship at the Passion. However, Jimmy Anderson will get a shot at the winner of this match. And well-deserved, I think, if I must say so myself. Next, we had Blake Buchanan taking on Sweet Frankie P, who as well had Cody Petty there as they are about to take on the tag team champions at the Passion, the Super Friends. The Happy Friends works as well, though. Blake Buchanan actually getting a little over on Sweet Frankie P in the beginning and throughout the match, looking like we might have a bit of a shocker here. But what a lot of people don't realize is that Blake Buchanan, another surprising person that's been in this business for a long time. Many people do not realize that, holding his own, but there's that Cody Petty. Doesn't really get so much involved in the match, but sneaks up to the apron, distracting Blake Buchanan, and allows Sweet Frankie P to pick up that dirty victory. If this happens at the Passion, we'll be looking at some new tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen. Next, Australia and the franchise. Nick White signed the dotted line on the contract. And it was clean. There was no fight. It was two grown men. And they signed it. And that's all that happened. And they are ready to fight. And then Nick had to punch the man in the face. He just had to punch him in the face. It was going smooth. He punched him in the face. Australia came from down under. Boom, uppercut, rolling around the ring. We watched it for a minute. It was entertaining. Security came out. They broke him back up. They started fighting again. Nick somehow, jumped over the security, attacking Australia with his kangaroo-like ways. Very easily hopped over security attack. It was a mess. Y'all knew. Did y'all really think we were going to have a contract signing where shit didn't go down? Come on. However, the build for one of the main events at the Passion, I'm not sure if this is the first time ever or not. It doesn't matter because this is going to be lit, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the kids say now, right? Lit. I'm feeling a little sus here. Next, we move on to the main event of Eclipse between Indra Jai taking on Johnny Christ. And Johnny Christ, ladies and gentlemen, wants revenge. He's been talking shit about Indra Jai in the XWE podcast, in the comments, in the backstage area. I mean, he is just not pleased that he hasn't gotten his rematch. He's not pleased that he did the job against Indra Jai, that he even tried to support her through all this time. He is not a happy camper. Johnny Christ laying the boots and the fists and everything else that is potentially on his body. That's what she said. Besides that, one thing, of course, to Indra Jai. Indra Jai, of course, holding her own, showing the fact that she is certainly not overhyped and overrated as she fights back Johnny Christ. And it looks like she is going to prove her spot as the Eclipse champion when, of course, Ethan Carnage, we proved that was all a lie. Nothing was wrong with him the entire time. There he comes, creeping from the audience with his hood on, reveals himself, and there he is, the former world champion, ladies and gentlemen. Karnakazi to Indra Jai as the bell rings, and Ethan Carnage and Johnny Christ lay the boots down to Indra Jai. Leave her laying, leave her a little bloody. It was a mess. Just, come on, guys. Did you really have to go that far? Ethan Carter's trying to make sure that the woman can't even show up for the title fight, as he claims he don't even want her title. However, he's going to have to damn fight, because at the Passion now, it is definitely going to be a Hell in a Cell match, and he will be trapped with nobody else to be able to get inside, no other wolf, nobody will be there to help him. It will be Ethan Carnage and Indra Jaye. Indra Jaye makes a recovery. She got taken to the ER. Everything checked out. She doesn't have COVID or any broken bones. She will be at the Passion and will gladly defend her Eclipse Heavyweight Championship against Ethan Carnage. And it's going down, ladies and gentlemen. And that concluded Eclipse. So, I'm going to do it the way I like to do it. Tune in for Eclipse. Tune in for the podcast. Tune in for anything else XWE related. I'm Chuck Hucklebuck for WFUK, Eclipse, Results, and XWE. I'll leave you with this.